Okay, here we start one of the concept of operating system, priority inversion. These two words itself explanatory one. Priority means the order, and inversion means change in order. Means what? If there is change in orders occurs, then that process is called as priority inversion. How the change in order is happened over there? Let's try to understand. Suppose if one process having high priority and if it is showing low priority, and if one process having low priority and if it is showing high priority, in the execution of the processes, then that phenomena is called as priority inversion. Let's understand according to this with the help of example. Suppose there are two processes, process 1 and process 2. As we know that any program when we execute, that programs divided into three parts. Number 1, entry level code. Number 2, critical section area. And number 3, exit level code. Here in our example, process 1, as its priority is low, but before to enter into the entry level code, there is no high priority process comes into the execution. So that's why the low priority process gets the access by successfully execution of entry level code, and it occupies and it engages the critical section area. As soon as suppose process 1 is doing their work in critical section for their execution, as we know that the process 1 having low priority, at the same time suppose the high priority task, high priority process comes, then in that case what happened? As we know that what exactly the situation is, the low priority process is engaging the critical section area now, and at the same time high priority task is come into the queue. Then what to do with such conditions? In that case, CPU allocates its space to process 2, as the rule says that there should be the first allocation of the CPU for high priority tasks. And as we know that here process 2, though it's late but having the high priority, the CPU goes to the process 2, but process 1 is engaging critical section area, so critical section area is not allotted to process 2, though it having high priority. What exactly this scenario looks like? The process 1 low priority engaging critical section means what? Showing high priority, and process 2 high priority but cannot able to get critical section, so it's showing high priority but it is not assigned by the critical section area, so that's why it is looking like it having low priority. So in this condition, priority inversion takes place. This all scenario is called as priority inversion. High priority task is showing low priority and low priority task is showing high priority. This phenomena is priority inversion.